All right, everybody, I want to welcome you to another episode of the Mountain Jew Review. Today we got the founding member, one of the founding members of the team. We got Bobo the BreadBoy.
What up,
Shout
everybody?
out. It is Suicide Prevention Month, and as you can tell by his color purple shirt, and he is repping suicide prevention with his shirt team there. We're kind of going to touch a little basis on that, and I thought it would be a great time to feature Bobo. It definitely hits home for him, so it's going to be a great episode to touch on. So, we're going to start off. Where'd you grow up? Where are you from?
I grew up Omaha, Nebraska. Excuse me, Omaha, Nebraska, born and raised. Grew up in South Omaha for most of my childhood, and then went over to North Omaha for a little bit, and now I'm kind of like in the middle as of now, you know.
Yeah, you stay off over in Benson.
Yeah. But yeah, grew up in Omaha, born and raised in Omaha. 402 all the way, you know.
Or 531 now.
53, man, fuck the 531.
Oh, why you hating on the new area code?
Because 402 on my back, bro. I've been rapping about that since I started.
I remember years ago when that first came out, and I had the choice between getting one of the last 402 numbers and that one. I was like, I want the new area code and make everybody mad. And they're all like, who the hell is this? Where are you calling? Why does it say Nebraska?
Yeah, I was so confused when
It
that
made
shit.
me cool for a minute.
Yeah, see? You got it first, bro. That is cool. Now everyone got it.
So, you grew up here in town. What got you into doing music then?
I've always, like, fucked with, well, I guess I haven't always fucked with rap music, you know what I'm saying? I started off on, like, rock music and stuff like that, and then when I started, like, growing, you know, like, middle school, high school, stuff like that, I got into, like, rap music, and then I was probably about 15, 16, or 17, I got kicked out of my mom's house, and I went to go live with my friends over in North Omaha, a bunch of homies, and then, they always had a friend who would come in, right? He was this dude, he was like a rapper in Atlanta, and he was always like doing this big shit, you know what I'm saying? So like just inspired us. We're like, bro, he's doing all this crazy shit, like we're trying to do that too, you know what I'm saying? So then like we just started making music in his basement, me and my little brother Rodney, the Aqua, long live bro. But we started making music just on my laptop. I bought a little laptop, just some Apple headphones, and we're just recording on YouTube beats and shit, you know? Cause the dude, he was lit, you know, he had the golds, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got golds too, that like kind of like hyped me up almost. But he had the golds, you know, he was just doing all this rap shit and like inspired us, you know? We were like doing nothing at the time, so we're like, we want that, you know what I'm saying? And then as we kind of got more into it, we kind of like got more used to it, got more familiar with it and everything, and now it's just like therapy for us and stuff, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Especially nowadays.
You can tell, especially at your birthday bash, which was a great show, and it was humbling, you know.
Yeah, the birthday bash was crazy.
Your little set for your brother was just amazing. That actually made my wife kind of tear up. She got a little sentimental at it, but
man,
it was also lit and partied, and
it was
awesome.
Cool,
like it was a good time. I really enjoy, you know, things you're doing and how you're. That's kind of cool to figure out how you got inspired to it. Kind of kicked you in your ass and made you work towards it.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you merged the hell out of yourself. You developed a whole army. You know?
Yeah,
You
man,
got a skate team. You got podcast. You got a shit ton of music videos. I mean, you're out there doing it.
I was even gonna say, cause I've been talking about this more recently. We have all that other stuff going on too. You know, like the podcast, the skate team, and everything else. And that stuff really kicked off after my brother passed away. Because after he passed away, I was like in my head for like a few months just doing nothing. So I was like, bro, I'm either gonna be sitting in my head thinking, or I have to get busy and do something, you know? So now I'm like busy 24/7 doing something just because it keeps me out of my head type shit, you know what I mean?
Totally.
So,
that's why me not working is kind of sucked the last couple of weeks.
Because then you're just sitting there, you gotta stay busy.
You know, work always kept me busy, and I always picked up side work and other shit.
Yeah. You do be working.
You know, now with one thumb, I can't even. I barely put deodorant on.
Man, that's why it's cool you got this going too.
It's getting better, yes. You know, you guys have been therapy like crazy. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the local music scene, I'd probably still be drinking. But the way you guys support and encourage, and I'd rather give my money to you guys than alcohol, because alcohol wasn't serving me no purpose.
And that's a big look, bro. This dude, he puts a lot of money into the music scene, man. I just barely met him, like, what,
A year ago?
Yeah, a year ago at that, you know what I'm saying? And like, he's the GOAT, bro. Y'all see this shit. Y'all see he got the record, you know what I'm saying?
It's our record, by the way, just like it's our podcast. I can't support myself. I don't rap. I don't make music. I can barely carry a tune in a bucket. If you look at my paint clothes, I can barely carry paint in a bucket. Ask my boss, Jeff Comer. He'll tell you. Shout out to Jeff. Love you. So, what, other than getting yourself out of your head and staying busy, what do you hope to achieve with doing your music?
Lately, because I've been making my type of music, it hasn't really changed, I'd say, but I'm just focusing more on like storytelling and telling my story, putting my feelings and emotions out there, you know what I'm saying? And then hopefully people can just like relate to that shit and like just relate to it and like help them, you know what I'm saying? Because lately I've been listening to a lot of music that's just like real stuff, you know what I'm saying? Staying away from the money, the drugs, the bitches, shit like that. It's just like real stuff that's going on. So when you can relate to it, it really like helps you and motivates you, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to make more music like that. Like the new song Bored coming out, a lot of people can relate to that because we're during the COVID right now and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Who's another good song that's relatable?
Who? Yeah, who? Who are you trying to be, you know what I'm saying?
I'm always a big fan of Addictions.
Yeah, Addictions. That's one of our realest songs that me and Ronnie ever made.
I think that's probably definitely my favorite from you guys.
Yeah.
You know, hands down, just because, you know.
Yeah, and
hits home.
Yeah, it hits home. It's crazy.
But like that's one reason why I wholeheartedly enjoy supporting you, is because you actually try to make a bit of a difference. You know, you're not just throwing merch out there to sell merch, but you're throwing merch out there to get people involved and aware of things.
Yeah, right.
Hence the purple on your shirt. You know, yeah, you want to sell a shirt and stuff, but you're also doing it for a good cause, to raise money for American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, to raise suicide awareness,
exactly,
to bring down that stigma around it. Because the more we talk about it, the more people we're going to help.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you know, the great thing about you is you're not afraid to every show I've ever seen you perform, you wear a beautiful shirt for your brother.
Yeah.
Which first time I seen it, I really enjoyed. Second time I seen it, I was like, holy shit. Third time I seen it, I said, this kid's awesome. You know, that shit right there just hits home, you know, where you're acknowledging it, remembering them, but spreading a positive message to help other people.
Right.
You know, and more people can learn from that. Because, again, people wonder how you can pack 20 people into a show, because you probably helped 19 of them mentally.
Man.
You know?
And I hope that's
real
true,
talk.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Because after Rodney passed, because, like, me and him started this, you know what I'm saying? So after he passed away, I can't just take full credit for everything, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm co-founder. I always let that be known. Because we started this shit, and then he went to DCYC for a little while, right? And he was on and off for that, and I was the only one who was out and free off of everything, just promoting it and pushing it. So he'd be always like, bro, this is your shit, you know what I'm saying? You ran this, and I had to let him know, I'd be like, bro, this is our shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, this is the team, bro. That's why it's the team, you know what I'm saying? I can't do none of this myself. So that's why I always give back to Rodney. I always show love to Rodney and show love to my whole team, bro. Because without them, this shit ain't possible.
No, and it shows, because, again, you got a skate team out there. I mean,
yeah,
it shows. You try to give back. You try to. It's a great thing, and I think your brother would be proud of you.
I appreciate that, bro.
And we are. I can tell you that right now. Everybody in the scene's proud of you.
Appreciate it.
You know, and anybody that does throw shade your way, that's all right. Thank God for them haters.
Yeah, you know.
Them bitches inspire us, right?
They push me to go harder.
That's right. So, let's go a little bit back to your music. And what are some influences on your music?
Influences? I'd say, I don't know, the first type of rappers like I actually started listening to were probably like Eminem, Drake, Lil Wayne, you know, way back then. Because like I said...
back then.
Yeah. Because like I said, I started...
I was in my 20s when them guys come out.
You know what I mean? But it was like the first rap music I started messing with, because I went from like listening to rock all my childhood because of my parents and everything, to like being able to finally find my own music. Excuse me, bro. I don't have nothing, I promise.
I'm vaccinated.
But
I
no,
get it, I'll be alright.
because I went from that, and then I found like Eminem, Drake, Lil Wayne, and stuff like that. And then as I grew up some more, I kind of got into the underground scene, like Fat Nick, Puya, Xavier Wolf, Father, people like that. And they were like rapping about like the trap scene and stuff like that, and that's what I was living at the time. So I could relate to that type of stuff, you know. That's why some of my old music is kind of like that. But then now I'm just growing and just listening to like what's out and what's going right now, so I can get more ideas and more like inspiration from others, you know. Trying to have a broad perspective on music. You know
Totally.
what I mean?
And then I was unfortunately I deleted the footage. But so I'm not gonna reference that. I was in a conversation with another person earlier about how the rap game keeps evolving and hip hop keeps evolving because it has no real boundaries.
Exactly.
And you can tie it in with almost any genre and it works well. You know, you can't really tie certain genres together for them to work well. Hell, I heard Snoop Dogg in a mariachi song. You know
yeah?
Oh yeah, it's on the Latino station.
Oh no shit.
I work construction, so I work with a lot of Latinos and
That's crazy.
Hispanics. But I was just like, holy shit, is that Snoop Dogg? And it's a fucking mariachi, you know,
That's
like
crazy.
pop mariachi
Yeah,
Hispanic song, and it's
no
got
shit.
fucking Snoop Dogg on it, bro.
That's
You know what I
hard.
mean? Like it just shows you can.
Yeah, you really
Like,
can.
I mean, you really see, and just on a lot of rock songs, you see a lot of rappers featured on them.
Yeah,
You know, you hardly see a lot of rock guys featured on.
like a rap song. Yeah.
Halls of Illusion by Insane Clown Posse has Slash. Go look it up. Woo woo.
That's some shit, huh?
But I mean, you know, it's just, that's one thing I like about hip hop and rap music is that it's just an ever expanding genre.
Yeah, because they got Lil
Yeah.
Nas X, he mixed country into it, you know what I'm saying? You have
Get Mega Ran and MC Lars where it gets some nerd music in it. We got Draco that does like punk rock Jewish raps, you know, Little
Oh,
Dicky,
yeah?
all Jewish rap, Jewish
Yeah.
flow.
See?
You know, it's a great expanding
That's why I like it. It's crazy.
world. It's not an inclusive world or
Yeah.
exclusive world. It's an inclusive world because everybody can fit in somewhere.
And it's always just gonna grow. You know
And
what I'm
and
saying?
just like Omaha, it's always growing, and it's a beautiful scene we got here. It's getting pretty good. So speaking of influences, if you could have a dream collab, top 3, any genre, any kind of music, doesn't even have to be a singer or like a vocalist. You could have the Phil Collins,
Yeah.
you know, or
Top 3 dream collab?
you know, maybe you want Slash on the guitar, or Les Claypool on the bass, you know, like what would be
I'd say
maybe a little Rick James, bitch.
some shit like that. I'd say just if it was a dream feature and I could, I'd probably make a rap rock song with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like Green Day or like Blue October or something like that, you know what I mean? Kind of like do some weird shit
That'd
like
be
that.
dope.
Just cause you know what I'm saying. But then on some rap, I'd say I want to get a feature with Fat Nick, just cause he's one of he used to be an idol when I was growing up, so it'd be crazy to do some music with him. And then lately, I've just been talking about it. There's this guy, his name is AWAX. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, AWAX. I've been listening to him a lot lately. And back to that relatable shit, his shit is like so spot on relatable.
Because he
messes with King ISO and them.
and Strange Noise.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he got his own label, Pyrex Records or whatever, with Tabo. That's
Yep.
what Tabo just signed to. So I've been listening to a lot of AWAX, and I get a feature with him ASAP, bro. I feel like we could rock some shit crazy.
And that's probably something definitely workable.
Yeah, that one's a little more workable.
Wink,
for
wink,
sure.
Strawstone.
Make it happen, bro.
Make some numbers happen there.
Dude, cause he goes crazy, man. I've been bumping him a lot lately.
That's dope. Then, so speaking of projects, you have anything up and coming?
Yeah.
I know I seen a post on Twitter, but that'll probably drop before this video does, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's the new song Bored. It'll drop tonight. But I got a new project set to drop in November, and it's called Experimental. But mental is going to be all caps, and then the rest is going to be all lowercase, emphasis on the mental part. Because this is going to be like my coming back into the music since my brother passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's been like a huge inspiration for me. Like even when I write, like sometimes he won't even be on a song, but we'll still both be in the studio, and he'll be like just hyping me up while I'm writing a song. You know what I'm saying? So this tape, I kind of put 3 to 4 different artists that I've never worked before to kind of just give me some new inspiration. You know, I sent them a beat, told them to do whatever they want with it, and I'm gonna finish it, make it a song, and then just like on that experimental shit.
I like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So instead of you giving them the idea, they're giving you the idea.
Yeah, they're giving me the idea and the inspiration, and then I'm going off of that, you know, and then I might hook it again so it's like a full song or whatever. But it's pretty cool. We got some features from some people that I've been homies with for a while, but we never got to lock in a song on the right time. So this one was perfect. I was just reaching out to all the homies. I was like, yo, I need some inspiration. I need some help, you know what I'm saying? I need you guys on this tape. So experimental, that one's going to be dropping in November, probably the end of November. It's probably a 5-song EP.
Sweet.
4 features, 1 single. And then after that, I got a solo tape dropping in January.
Nice.
Yeah. Solo tape, but just spit my feelings on it, you know what I'm saying? Bobo 2.0, letting them know how I feel. You know, I'm telling you, I'm trying to get more into that storytelling so that people can understand and feel me, you know what I mean? Because I've been through some shit, bro. You wouldn't think it like on the exterior, you know, just looking at me, but that's why I like the music, because I could talk about shit I want to be able to talk about in person. And that's why I like it.
Totally get that. So then, speaking of your homies that you hooked up for features, and you know you're inspired by kind of some of the independent local or independent artists. What are a few of like your local influences?
Local influences?
Like who was some of the first local hip hop rap talent that you listened to that you were just like, oh, this dude's from Omaha doing it?
Let me think of his name. I forgot of his name. It's a dude from Atlanta. He changed his name. His name was I forgot his rap name, but he changed it, that's why. But he was one of the first people I started listening to, you know what I'm saying? Going back to how I got inspired. But as of lately, I've been listening to AWACS a lot lately, and I've been trying to reach out and just listen to everybody's music, you know what I'm saying? Because I see you do mad support to the local scene, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, there's so much people here just from you and other people sharing. I'm like, yo, I've never heard of this people. So I'll go check them out, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Jay too. Jay goes hard.
I have 168 local artist friends on my Facebook.
Yeah?
168.
See, I'm about to go add all your friends. I need some new artists.
There's a ton of them.
That's
some
what I've
of
been
them
on
are
lately,
really,
though.
really good. Some of them aren't. Some of them, but they're all out there doing something I can't do.
Yeah.
I don't have the. Lucky I got the balls to sit behind a camera and talk.
Right.
You know, let alone go in front of people and let them judgmental assholes talk shit.
Yeah,
because that's what a lot of it is just people being dicks.
People hating, man.
That's why I just make sure I go hard on the support.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I do the reverse troll.
The reverse troll. You say I'm gonna support you until you're annoyed.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna fucking support the shit out of you until you block me. This motherfucking fanboy, fucking stalker, fucking liking all my posts.
That's fucking love, bro.
Well, you know.
That's what you gotta do.
Well, and here's the thing: some of these guys, their parents don't do it. Their brothers, sisters, their friends, and it's kind of sad that they're, you know, they'll waste $2 on fucking McDonald's, but won't spend $2 on a download for them.
On Bandcamp, yes, exactly. You know, I heard that in the last one. That's what I'm saying.
And that's my deal. Like, exactly, Bandcamp. If it says name your own price and you put in 0, you're a dick. By the way, you're a dick.
Man.
Name your own price doesn't mean free. It means hook me up with what you think I'm worth. And if you think they're worth 0, you're a dick.
It's priced at $1.
It's at least a fucking buck. You can at least give them $1. Like, and if you got a problem giving them $1, then don't even bother having Bandcamp. Like, I just don't understand people. Bandcamp's the best way for you artists to get money from digital revenue. And when people, oh yeah, and then you find out, like, it drives me nuts when an artist says, oh, it's free on Bandcamp, and then you go and it says name your price. Because there are some songs that say free.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot that say name your price. And if it's name your price, it's not free.
Yeah, right?
You know,
I'm new to the thing.
You worked on it. That's work.
Yeah, it's
like, I expect to get paid for every little bit of work I do. You know, whether or not it's a whole lot or a whole little, either way, I still expect compensation somewhat.
Right.
You know, if it's a 3-minute song, it took you more than 3 minutes to make it.
Man, because a lot, and just behind that, a lot of money
some
goes
guys
into
don't
a
understand
song.
that some of these songs take you 3-4 days and cost you $500.
Exactly.
You know,
over the beat, the production,
and that's for you to legitly own it.
Yeah.
You know, you can have some mixtape shit and throw it out there. You know, yeah, don't pay for a mixtape. I get that. It's all stolen beats, but
Right.
whatever. You know what I mean? It's still work on a mixtape.
And I just got into the Bandcamp thing lately because I've been seeing all you guys post about it. I'm like, yo, I've never heard of it. So I started putting my things on there.
Some of these guys didn't take me serious when I told them, post your Bandcamp, I'll buy your whole discography. That week I did it.
Yeah.
And I bought 9 people's discographies. I bought Surreal's discography twice on Bandcamp.
That's sweet. I gotta get all my music on there. I'm slowly getting it all uploaded.
You know, just because, and again, it's all stuff I've already owned off of other platforms, but it's just because more of that money goes to the artist and more numbers pop for you.
Yeah, because I got a sale, and then one day, and then the next day, it hit like my PayPal right away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's quick.
Yeah, and they don't nickel and dime you. They usually do like free fee Fridays where you don't get no fees.
Oh yeah.
And I'm under the understanding that if somebody pays more than the asking price, then anything above the asking price is fee-free.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right?
So then they count it as a tip and don't tax your tip on you, which is nice. That's why when it's name your own price, you fucking put something there and they get the full $1. Dicks.
Going to Bandcamp just to download them for free, man.
No, and that's, to me, it's like, why would you even do that? Why don't you just use Spotify and Pandora at that point? Like, before I really got into understanding music, I guess I was kind of like that guy. But at the same point, I still went and bought shirts and shit like that, you know. And I get it. You don't have to pay for music. You can pirate it and steal it. And I'm all for that, trust me. But I'm only for it with corporate companies. Go steal fucking Metallica. Fuck Lars in his second swimming pool.
Not the locals, man.
Yeah, you know, locals, you should be buying the same CD 8 times. Every show you go to, you should be buying a CD from them each time. Buy the same sticker 1,000 times.
Man, take notes, dude.
I'm just saying, you know, most of them shows cost you $10. If you're gonna spend $40 getting drunk, making an ass of yourself, why don't you just get buzzed? Spend $20 getting buzzed and $20 on the artist. Just saying.
Just saying.
I mean, maybe that's my hot take on lack thereof monetary support from you cheap asses that have nice fucking phones and bomb ass earbuds and shoes you don't want to scuff up, but you can't throw your buddy $5 on a fucking CD.
Man, that's what I wanted to get back to that, because you were talking about how some of these artists, they don't even have like their friends or their family support. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that shit too, bro. It's crazy. That's why I'm like, I'm blessed that like.
I look up some of these guys on Spotify and see that they got 1 follower, and I'm like, man, I'm a lonely motherfucker in Spotify land here.
Man, dude.
And it's just, I mean, how hard is it for your brother to create a fucking Spotify, go follow you on it, and then never use Spotify again? At least your numbers are up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, just, I don't know. Now I see why some of you guys pay for shit. But that's...
It's another episode, huh?
Again, Spotify and shit you don't make money on, guys. So don't think them YouTube you do not make money on. Unless you're doing fucking unboxing videos for 3-year-olds, you're not gonna make that much money. So please stop thinking these streams and views are really that important.
He's right.
Dead truth. Don't believe me? Go email Spose and ask him what 14 million YouTube views did for him. He ain't even got his fucking gold record for selling fucking that many copies of that motherfucker yet. Man. That's how dirty they do independent people. Just telling you, it's streams aren't what you think they are. Get your fucking merch out there. I'd rather see 10 dudes in your shirts than you with fucking 10,000 streams on your Spotify.
That's exactly.
And that's real facts. You don't believe me, then you're an asinine asshole.
Because the stream only pays you like .00000.
Oh, it's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's not. You need like.
And then again, I seen a nice post by J. Crumb saying, "Sure, you got that song up to 10K for that month. It was on the playlist, and after the playlist, you got no more streams. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
That means the motherfuckers just didn't have Spotify Premium and couldn't skip your shit, buddy. Don't feel special. All they gotta do is play 30 seconds of that song and it counts as a stream. Trust me, I've fucked up and had people's music play before I gotta skip it. They got a stream on my account. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to half of you guys with your 10,000 streams. Somebody forgot to skip you.
Man.
Just saying, hot take, real talk.
Hot takes.
You know, if it's not a natural stream, it ain't a stream.
Exactly, man.
It's just fucking nuclear waste with three-eyed fishes.
Man, because you see some people, they'll be having like 100,000 streams on a song and shit like that.
On one.
On one song, just
yeah.
the one. You know?
And then, you know, less than 1,000 on everything else on their list.
Yeah, it's like, bro, come
So
on.
they played to pay, you know, and that's fine. You know, they're investing in themselves, but that's not the right way to invest in themselves. I have no. If you want to pay money and think that's a good investment, that's fine. Because no matter what people want to shit talk you, at least you can say I'm trying to invest in myself. Regardless of how you look at it, you're trying to invest in yourself. I just don't think that ever really works. I mean, let me know one success story about that, and then we'll go from there.
Man.
But so far, I've not yet heard of anybody being very successful off that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to build my shit.
I mean, maybe a couple people might have got a song picked up for fucking a commercial or something stupid, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to build I like to build my views organically, you know what I'm saying? Like when I post a music video, I let that go until I get the goal amount that I want on it. You know
Like
what I'm
Rocky,
saying?
you know, that the reason that score counts up is because there's a couple special cameos in there.
Yeah, the cameos help always.
You know,
That's for sure.
when there's a handsome mustache involved,
It brings
views always go up.
It brings the viewers, that's for sure.
Oh shit. But so, outside of music, what are you into? Obviously, we know you're into skating. We
Yeah.
talked about your skate team.
Skateboarding. I was a skater before I was a rapper. Can't ever forget it. So yeah, I like to skate, you know. And then lately, just getting back to just staying busy. I like to just do something. You know what I'm saying?
So you designed all your own merch?
I have a guy who helps me design it. I give him the ideas and the basis, you know. I like draw in my notes what I want it, what my idea is, you know what I'm saying? And he'll actually make it something appealing to the eye.
That's far better than what I do to Marcus from Merch by Marcus. I just literally tell him like 6-word description of what I want, and then he just comes back with some dope shit.
Yeah, that's why.
Like I get lucky with Marcus. Shout out to Merch by Marcus.
Merch by Marcus, that's what I say.
He designed the logo and shit, but
Got me my lighters too. Shout out Marcus, bro.
yeah, he does all kinds of things, and and again, he's one of them guys that reinvest in himself, and I'm a proud supporter of, and he's a proud sponsor of the Mountain Dew Review.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he does amazing things and reinvests in himself.
Yeah, that's sick.
And he networks and sees no boundaries and works.
And he's solid, bro. Customer service is on point, man.
If some shit don't come out perfect, you bring it up to him and he will correct it. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Nobody's perfect. I paint a wall, I have fucked up plenty of shit. Okay? And if a customer's like, I don't like that, I go back and fix it. Marcus is the same way. If you say, hey man, I don't like this being slightly off-centered, and he'll eat cost and fix it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's definitely some error on his part, he will make it right on you.
Yeah, cause
And then, honestly, local artists, guys, we can't really be too picky about shit. Just saying, like, if you're going through other local guys, remember, they're just like you. You're not the world's great. Oh, fucking fuck me. Why'd you do that? Ah, that's alright. I think the iPhone's still going.
yeah.
Well, so, anyways, at that, computer screwed up. We're gonna call it a show.
Call it a show.
Make sure you go look up the team, THUH team.com.
Yes, sir. THUHTEAM.com.
He has all of his merch on there. It's and I mean when I say he has all of his merch, trust me, there's something for everybody on there. This dude got his merch game on point.
There's something for everybody, man. And then everything on our website, you can find everything else about us on our website. Skate Team Podcast, about the company. It's all there for you guys. Shout out Adam, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Oh no, I appreciate you coming on. And with that, I want to thank Bobo the BreadBoy for being on the Mountain Dew review, and he has officially been tramp stamp approved.
Oh shit, boy, we out here now.